Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Anthony Lewis, je viens de Paris en France et je suis Saphir ambassadeur chez iBoomerang. J'adore Zenz car il me détend énormément. Avant mes rendez-vous d'affaires, j'ai vendu 21 boîtes en une semaine. I got it.
You ready?
Yeah, I got it.
And we didn't get to the cul-de-sac, we went somewhere else.
Hey, I Boomerang, Chelsea Pierce coming at ya, sharing my... I have it on now and I bet you can't even tell. That's the magic of it. You get to have your own personalized aromatherapy experience and nobody is the wiser. You get to choose your mood and feel how you want to feel. Not to mention these things are great for mask breath. Anyways, it's really hard to pick my favorite because I like them all for different reasons, but I think I'll have to go with the lavender because it makes everything smell like springtime. So I can't wait for it to be minus 40 in Calgary here and walking around feeling like it's spring. Not temperature wise, but smell wise. It also just keeps me calm, cool, and collected in situations where I might have usually been a little bit stressed out. I also wear a mask on a regular basis at work with or without COVID. So this is going to be fantastic for filtering out some of the smells that aren't so pleasant aside from the mask breath. And all of the scents are fantastic. I had a great experience with the eucalyptus one morning. I was feeling a little stuffed up and was going scuba diving. And if you scuba dive, you know that you shouldn't really be diving if you're stuffed up, and you definitely should not be taking any decongestants. So I used our technology, and within a few minutes I was breathing fantastic and was good to go for my dive. So this is going to be fantastic for the diving world. I can't wait to share it with them. And the lemon one is also great because honestly, I just love anything citrus and everything just smells so fresh and clean all day. So I can't wait for you all to try it, Boom family. It's fantastic and you are going to love it. Boom.
Car light back there. I'm good though.
I got you.
Whoa.
Hi, my name is Marika. I'm Sapphire Ambassador with iBoomerang. I live up in Montreal and I am totally in love with Zenz. During my long shifts, I feel like I have energy for the whole entire day. I sold 10 boxes in 4 days. I got it.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I'm late, babe. Had so much on my plate. So many meetings. I don't even know if I finished everything.
It's okay, honey, it's okay. I got you.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Bart Bartlett, coming to you from St. Louis, and I am in the 2100 Club. I love Zenz because I sold 5 boxes immediately. I got it.
Yeah, bro, so she keep blowing my phone up last night, bro, just calling me, and I'm like, it's 2 in the morning. I got things to do. You can't keep calling me, like, I'm trying to... Anyway, Yeah, bro, so she keep on doing all that, so I had to go ahead and let that one go, because at the end of the day, bro, what's going on?
I got you.
You know what? It's kind of nice out.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel.
Hey guys, Mick Brown here. I'm here at the gym and I am wearing Eucalyptus Zens and it's phenomenal. I have to wear a mask right now. They've changed the rules at our gym that you have to wear a mask. And reluctant as I am, I'm actually enjoying it with having the Eucalyptus Zens in. I'm getting quite a rush. It's like a pre-workout, guys. If you haven't tried it, you want to try it. I'm not saying that it can replace a pre-workout, but it's working for me. And here it is. Voila. Back in, mask back on, and we're good to go for my next set. Take care, happy Sunday, and have a great day.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel.
I've been a star since birth, but I had to find my shine.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel.
Hi agents, this is a quick testimony. I use my eucalyptus clip for my workout in the morning. It's amazing, the energy, and it's amazing how you can breathe since second one. It's amazing this technology, the wearable technology with no touch with the skin. It's amazing. Good morning and good day.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. You make me feel.
You need to pre-play your success. You can't get rich sitting down. 4, 5, and 6s. That's where I made all of my money. Good morning, everybody. We're so glad to be here.
Hop in, let's go. We can take it fast or slow. I'll let you choose the ride. Tell me yes or no. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Feel the vibe when you on the road. We can go anywhere that you wanna go. You feel.
Buckle up. You're watching Top Gun University on Boom TV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Johny Wimbrey. I am super excited to be with every single one of you right now. I am live on all platforms. I've got Instagram live right here. I got Facebook. We are live around the world as well as here on Zoom. Let's start some shout outs. This is your Success Tips with Johny Wimbrey, sponsored by iBoomerang. If you are not a member or not an ambassador or a customer of iBoomerang, you are more than welcome to hang out. We're going to talk about success principles and success tips, and you can use these principles in any shape, form, or fashion in your life to become successful or start the process of making successful steps by using the success tips that we're about to talk about. Again, my name is Johny Wimbrey. I bring you greetings from the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the United States of America. And I know we have people from all over the world. Let's start the shout outs from around the world. France, what's up, France? In the house. Good to see you, France. Great to have you. Cayman Islands is in the building. Utah. What's up, Utah in the United States? Cayman Islands again. All right. Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going from around the world. Let me scroll down so it's on auto. What's up? What's up? What's up? St. Louis, Houston, Texas is in the building. Ireland. Ireland's very faithful to these calls. I appreciate you, Ireland. Let's see. The Bronx, New York is in the house. North Carolina is in the building. Czech Republic is with us right now. The Bronx, New York again. Harlem, New York. Brooklyn, New York. North Carolina. Jamaica, Wagwan. Destin, Florida. Brompton, Canada. New York is in the house. South Georgia. Pennsylvania. Fort Lauderdale. Ladies and gentlemen, they are tuning in from all over the world. Gaza City. What's up, Gaza? Hellos. Peace and love to you. Barbados is in the building. Fun fact, I have been to Barbados more than any place I've ever been in the world. It's just fun fact about me. I love Barbados. Nashville, Tennessee. Chicago, Dallas, Texas, London, United Kingdom, New Zealand is in the building as always. London, England. All right, guys, we got 30 more seconds, 30 more seconds. This is the moment where you want to share this, start a watch party on your personal pages, start a watch party on your personal team pages. If you're on Instagram, share this and tag it all over the world at Wimbrey. I would greatly appreciate that. Belize is in the building. What's up, Belize? Good to have you. Fort Worth, Texas, my hometown. Funky Town Bound is in the building. All right. Garland. Durban, South Africa. Oh, I miss South Africa. Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos, I normally see you once or twice a year. I am just really, really wanting to come back to Turks and Caicos like right now. All right, Poconos is in the building. That's the first time. Gaba, okay, all right, New York City, Freeport, New York. New Jersey. Thank you for spelling it like that. You helped me out with that one. All right. Bermuda is in the building. Good to have you guys. Throw those stars. If you're on Facebook at Instagram or Facebook at iBoomerang, every time you shoot stars, that basically means that you are donating money to feed children who don't have proper nutrition. So every single time you throw stars, we greatly appreciate that. Now, here's what we're going to do. If you've ever been a part of our success tip series, now this is the very last day of the month for iBoomerang, and we are in like complete vertical growth mode right now. Like the numbers that we are experiencing around the world are just off the charts right now. It is absolutely without question. This is going to be a September to remember like never before. You'll know what I'm talking about once we report the numbers that have happened in September. Super excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick training. We're going to talk about, principles of what it takes to be successful when it comes to building your business in iBoomerang. And then about right around the 15 or 20 minute mark, I'm going to open up for live questions. And I believe that we have some of our team members over there at iBoomerang in Houston, Texas, going to help me out facilitating the question. And I believe we're going to do that on WhatsApp. So I need to be prepared for that as well. Let me make sure that I am ready for that. Yasmina, if you could just let me know when those questions come through. I'm live on Instagram, so I'll do my best to be able to go back and forth with that. And if you want to, you can also do it on a panelist chat because that's right in my face. So with all that being said, what's up, West Bank? Good to have you guys. Always an honor and a pleasure. Florida and Jamaica. So let's talk about your business. Now, I love to talk about some of the things that I deal with on a daily basis when I'm dealing with not just my leaders, but new members who are a part of iBoomerang. Now, here's what I want you to understand before we get started. This is for entrepreneurs. Everything that I'm about to talk about right now is 100% geared for the entrepreneurial spirit that lives within you. So when I talk about this, I want you to understand, I'm not just talking to you as an individual, I'm talking to the entrepreneur that's inside of you. So the first thing that I want to talk about right now is this. Listen, one of the most requested calls that I get, one of the most requested questions that I get around the world, typically from individuals who maybe just had a really good week, or they had a great month, or they hit a rank really fast when they first joined. Those are the individuals that I'm going to talk to right now, because I know that every single one of you, you fall in that category in some shape, form, or fashion. So here's what I want you to understand. Now, this is a principle that's going to sound super simple, but I promise you, and it maybe even come across as common sense, but sadly, it's not commonly practiced. And I'm not saying that in any form of exaggeration. It's common sense, but sadly, it's not commonly practiced. Now, I want you to think about the last time you successfully enrolled an ambassador in iBoomerang. And I also want you to think about the very last time you successfully put a free customer inside the crib. And I want you to think about how you felt when that happened. And what I want you to do is, I want you to become addicted to that feeling. I want you to become addicted to the feeling of progress, because what happens is, a lot of times, especially as me as a success coach, a lot of people want to convince me of their limitations of why things aren't working today. And that goes for me too. I have my great days, I have my challenging days, and I have my days where I think to myself, I wish it was like 30 days ago. And the only difference between 30 days and today is really my mindset. And here's how I know it. Because right now we are experiencing extraordinary amounts of growth in the Czech Republic. Like right now while I'm talking to you. And not just in the Czech Republic, but I know Bermuda, the beautiful island of Bermuda, is absolutely on fire right now. We just cracked our first diamond. But also in Costa Rica. We're getting reports out of Costa Rica right now that are just absolutely mind-blowing. So there are several different parts of the world that are experiencing their first leg of momentum. And some of them are experiencing, several months of legs of momentum. Now, there are people that are in iBoomerang that experience the exact same growth this time last year. There are people in iBoomerang that experience the exact same growth, and some of them even more and better, in February, March, and April of 2020. But they find themselves in September slowing down, and sometimes you convince yourself the fact that you slowed down that you're struggling. And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to associate slowing down with struggle, because that exact same you that had an incredible February, incredible March or April, that exact same you still lives within there. So what happened? If Czech Republic is booming and you are booming in February, but they are booming today, they have the exact same company, they have the exact same compensation plan, they have the exact same administrative back office, they have the exact same technical issues that anybody else is having around the world, but for some reason they are booming in the midst of what you call a struggle. So the only difference is, and in my book I talk about this, it's called the you factor. And I'll give you an example. You can be in the exact same room with 50 other people listening to the exact same message. Like right now, there are individuals who are listening to me right now around the world, right now. But there are a very few individuals that aren't just listening, they're taking it in. It's the difference between information and impartation. Anybody can get information. You can go to a library and get information. And if you think that information is the key to success, why aren't librarians the richest people in the world? Think about that. The richest people in the world should be librarians if information alone is what you needed to become successful. They're surrounded around information 24 hours a day or when they're at work. They're inundated with information. So information alone doesn't create success. What creates success is when you have impartation. Information is what you hear. Impartation is what you hear and you put it into work. You implement it. You implement the tools and the strategies of what it takes to become successful. So here's what I want to ask you. Are you hearing information right now, or are you going to allow the impartation to set in? And what I'm telling you right now is that exact same you that signed up or enrolled 3 or 4 ambassadors, your first 30 days or your first 3 days, some people their first 3 hours, that exact same you is still there. The exact same you that had a great start your first 7 days in the business, that exact same you still lives inside you. The question is, what happened inside? What happened mentally? And I can give you a list of things that I can give excuses for. The website went down. The technology had hiccups. I couldn't log into my back office. Customer support didn't answer. Like, I can go on and on and on and get and stack the reasons of why my business has slowed down while Czech Republic is booming. While Costa Rica is on fire right now. While Bermuda is absolutely on fire right now. New Zealand is on fire right now. And there are many different countries and many territories around the world that are absolutely on fire right now. But the only difference between them is their now that they live in is in their mind. They're untouchable. They can't be stopped. All they can think about is the opportunity while you are thinking about the obstacle. So I'm slowing down right now because I'm sure there are translators in other rooms that are saying, Johnny, we are translating. Can you please slow it down a bit? But I'm also slowing down because I want you to understand the things that you attach success to, the thinking, it's 100% attached to opportunity. And the very same things that are causing you to slow down, I promise you, it's because you're focused on the obstacles. When you focus on opportunity, the world has no choice but to present opportunity. When you focus on obstacles, here's the sad story. The sad story is when you focus on obstacles, obstacles will reveal themselves even when you didn't see them. New obstacles that you weren't even looking for are obviously in your face right now. And the only reason is because you are focused on obstacles. When you focus on obstacles, you produce more obstacles. When you focus on opportunity, you produce more opportunities. So let me go back to the exact same point that I'm making right now. How can somebody in New York that knows what it's like to make $10,000, $15,000 in iBoomerang a month, and that same person who knows what that feels like, that's a multiple 6-figure year at minimum, that's somebody who lives that lifestyle. And we have that happen all the time in iBoomerang. And then you get a new person that comes into the business that starts outproducing the old people because the old people are focused on obstacles. And when I say old people, there's no old people in iBoomerang because we haven't even existed for 2 years yet. But you get my point. Whatever you focus on will expand. If you find yourself right now focusing on opportunities, I would be willing to bet opportunities are starting to happen in your team. But if you have a team of individuals who just bitch and moan and cry on every situation, and I know some things are legitimate, but some of you are crying on top of crying, which means you're building obstacles on top of obstacles. This is the last day of the month. Right now, we are in opportunity mode. Right now, we're fighting to get our first diamond in the Czech Republic. Right now, we just broke a ruby in the Czech Republic. Right now, we broke a diamond in Bermuda. We're breaking sapphires almost by the hour right now, somewhere around the world. And at the exact same time that we are breaking all these new ranks and all these new pins, we have people who are focused on the obstacle. Well, I'd be sapphire too if blah, 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 blah. Well, why isn't the Czech Republic saying that? It's because of leadership. It's leadership. It's leadership. So you have to ask yourself the question, are you the leader that you would want to follow? If every wave and every wind knocks you off the platform of opportunity where you begin to focus on obstacles, Are you the leader that you would want to follow? Would you want to follow a leader that only talked about obstacles? Would you want to follow a leader that has calls? I found out that there are people in my team that have strategic calls just to talk about obstacles. And they wonder why their team's not growing is because they create this atmosphere of individuals who are chasing obstacles. When you focus on obstacles, obstacles expand. When you focus on opportunities, opportunities expand. I didn't write the law. I can't start the law. I can't finish it. I just participate in it. So you have to ask yourself the question, what are you focused on? Like, this is business. I'm talking to the entrepreneur that lives inside you. I'm talking to the opportunity, the obstacle. I mean, I'm literally talking to the opportunity individuals who are entrepreneurs. And the entrepreneur that lives inside you is saying, please, for the sake of our children's children, please stop focusing on obstacles. I need you. I need you in opportunity mode. Well, Johnny, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. Listen, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. Tell me one obstacle that you're focused on. I guarantee you I can multiply it times 100 if I wanted to. I just don't want to. You got 25 ambassadors in your organization. I've got 25,000. And with your 25 members in your team, you're focused on obstacles. I have 25,000 and none of them can get me to focus on obstacles. Why? I'm opportunity driven. I'm an opportunity man. Whatever you focus on is going to expand. So now I ask you the question, opportunity or obstacle? You get to decide. This is the final day of the month. Some of you are listening to me right now and you're saying, you know what, Johnny? I have every intention to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow? You're going to work tomorrow? And you're wondering why you're getting passed up by new people because you are a tomorrow type mindset. Tomorrow is an obstacle. Today is an opportunity. As a man thinks in their heart, that's what they become. As a woman thinks in their heart, that's what they become. If you are a tomorrow person, tomorrow is always going to be one step ahead of you, which creates a new obstacle. I'm a right now person. How I end September will be how I start October. There is no tomorrow. There's a right now. So I wish I was a black diamond. I wish I'd made millions building businesses like Johnny. No, you don't, because you are a tomorrow person. Tomorrow, I'm going to start calling people. Tomorrow, I'm going to learn about Zents. Tomorrow, I'm going to upload my bills and Bill Genius. Tomorrow, the first day of the month, October, I'm going to give it everything I have. I'm going to give everything I have to the last 8 hours of September. You see the difference? Opportunity is now. Tomorrow is the obstacle. So you create this obstacle that should have never existed because all you had to do is say, I'm going to do it today, not tomorrow. Listen, I got work to do today. Tomorrow will create its own problems. Right now, I am in go mode. I'm in absolute go mode. That's what it takes to live the lifestyle that I live. You've got to stay in go mode. You've got to keep your team in go mode. And that's what you duplicate. You duplicate opportunities and you run from any conversations of obstacles. So with all that being said, let's jump into some questions because that's where the real magic happens. I'm sorry. I'm excited. It's the last day of the month. Listen, I'm locked in my room right now in my studio. Nobody can come in here right now. Why? It's the last day of the month. We are in red zone right now. It is go mode. It is balls to the wall. It's everything you got right now, last day of the month, because how I finish September will be indicative to everything that happens in my October. Dang, this guy's crazy. Who gave this guy the microphone? This dude is nuts. Well, I live a crazy lifestyle. I live a crazy reality. I'm building a millionaire mindset with my leaders around the world. I don't have time to play around. This is my life. This is your life. I don't have tomorrow like some of you. You have this luxury of waiting till tomorrow to start. I don't have that luxury. I got to give it everything that I have right now, because there are people right now who depend on me, who are hanging on the, hanging off the cliff right now, reaching for their next rank, and they're this close, and all I got to do is participate and help them get there. I focus on opportunities. So with all that being said, I believe my questions will be coming through. Question and answer. If you have any questions, we're going to go for it. All right. What's your idea of success? Okay. Slow it down a little bit. This is going to be easy for me. My idea of success is loving who you are, loving whose you are, and walking and talking in everything that you believe in. And what I mean by that is this: you are the essence of everything you represent. See, if I have to act like I like this water and I'm successful selling this water, that's not success to me, because I have to act like I like it. See, I don't act like I like iBoomerang. I love it. I don't act like this is an amazing opportunity. My children's children will benefit from this opportunity. You see the difference? When you really want to tap into success, it has nothing to do with a dollar amount. You got to understand, money is an ingredient of success. It is not the definition. If I say chocolate cake, I'm talking about sugar, but I didn't say sugar. But I'm still talking about sugar because I said chocolate cake. Sugar is an ingredient of the chocolate cake, but it's not the chocolate cake. But there would be no chocolate cake without sugar. So when I say success, I'm talking about money, but I'm not just talking about money. There would not be success without money, but money is just one of the ingredients. So being successful is loving everything that you represent, where you can sleep at night. You're not lying to people. You're not manipulating people to make money. You absolutely eat, sleep, and breathe with passion from the inside out of everything you represent, and that brings you wealth. To me, that's success. That's my definition of success. What did you ever think you'd be? Oh no, did you ever think you'd be where you are right now? Did you ever think you'd be where you are right now? That's a really good question. It's personal, but it's a good question. So I talk about this in my new book that's coming out in December. I get very, very open about this question, actually. My earliest memory in life was being homeless, living in a battered women's shelter. I was raised around gangs and violence and drugs my entire life as a kid, growing up, even as a youth. And I can tell you, without exaggeration, I have never in my life entertained not being successful. I've never had the thought that I wouldn't be successful. And I can't tell you where that necessarily comes from, but I kind of break it down in one of the actually in the introduction of my new book. So I'll share a little bit with you. My father was a trash man, and he ended up raising me after we lived in the battered women's shelter. My father actually raised me, which, side note, bad husband doesn't mean bad father. He actually raised me, and he was a trash man. He called himself a trash man. He was a sanitation worker, and he drove the truck and he picked up trash. But he picked up trash in the multi-million-dollar neighborhoods in Fort Worth on the west side. And on Christmas, during the Christmas season, he would take us driving around and show us his trash route where we can see the Christmas lights on these $1 million homes. And I remember thinking to myself, I remember never being intimidated by that. I remember knowing in my heart that one day I would live in something like this. Now, I can't tell you where that came from, but I can tell you this. Yes, I always knew I would be successful. Why? To me, it was just like waking up. In my mind, when I go to sleep tonight, in my mind, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. Even if I don't wake up tomorrow, in my mind, I was going to wake up tomorrow. So it was just the thought that it wasn't an option. It just wasn't an option. What's the best way to overcome my obstacle of talking to people? Talk to more people. Whatever your obstacle is, whatever you think it is, you got to remember, you put the boogeyman in the closet. Nobody else knows the boogeyman exists until you tell them. So if you put the boogeyman in the closet that says, I can't talk to people, I'm afraid to talk to people, that's your boogeyman. You're the only person that knows that boogeyman is in the closet. So what do? You run towards the boogeyman that you put in the closet. Nobody else put the boogeyman there. You put the boogeyman there. You put the obstacle. So every one of your obstacles that you perceive to be ahead of you, you have to ask yourself, is that a boogeyman in the closet that should have never existed? If it is, run towards it. Talk to more people. Funny fact, most people, I've never met anybody who's believed this, maybe my wife. If I'm on the elevator with 8 people, what do you think I'm doing on that elevator? Johny Wimbrey, the talker, the speaker. Literally, I'm the guy doing this. 99% of the time when I'm on an elevator, until about maybe 5 years ago, I'm the guy that's doing this. Why? I don't want to talk to nobody. Where did that come from? Like, where did that boogeyman come from? And I put this thing in my head that is, if I talk to these people, they're not going to stop talking. And I don't want to talk right now. When I sit on the airplane, typically I'm in first class or business class. I am telling you, I'm the guy that has the earphones on, not because I'm listening to music. I don't want to talk to anybody. So I had to put myself in a mindset of, Johny, run towards the obstacle instead of running away. So now that when I'm on an elevator, it takes everything inside me to say, how you doing? Traveling? Like I force myself to start a conversation. These are practice people. I have nothing to lose to practice on these people. So when you find an obstacle, run towards it. If you're afraid to talk to people, talk to more people. They're practice. Practice on strangers. You have nothing to lose. You're never going to see these people again unless you do business with them. So just talk to them. You have nothing to lose. This is practice. I've made millions because I practice talking to people. Do you believe in manifestation? Absolutely. I 100% believe in manifestation. I believe the life that I live right now is based on the manifestation of what I allow myself to believe possible to live. There's no success in my life that's ever happened on accident. I mean, if I bought a lottery ticket, I would only buy a lottery ticket with the expectations to win. Like I don't do things with the expectation of, it may not work. Even if it doesn't work, in my mind, I did it because I thought it would work. So I totally believe in manifestation. So I think about things. I speak very positive. Like, I'm very careful with my words, and this drives my family nuts. And my children are really following, my mindset, because maybe they're doing it just to pacify me because they don't want me to correct them. But you won't hear the word try in my house, because I really believe, and I talk about this in my new book as well, I really believe that you are a try baby or a do baby. I believe try is the manifestation of the thought for future failure. Like when you say try, you're basically saying, just in case I don't make it, let me say try. I say I'm going to do my best. So I manifest the best because I do my best. I don't try. I didn't try to get on this Zoom call. I didn't try to join iBoomerang. I did. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I manifest things in my life based on how I speak. Listen, the words that come out of your mouth are literally powerful enough to create life and death. And if it can create death and life, I might as well speak life, because there's so much death that's out there. Let me speak life. Speak life. I believe in manifestation. I could stay on that for hours. How do you market and sell Zents to people who you haven't spoken to without offending them, sharing a free thank you in advance. Okay, so we have a new product, Zents. Listen, we just got it. We just rolled it out in the last 30 days. So I'm in practice mode. How do I talk to them? I talk to them. How do you invite people to a surprise birthday party? You got to read a book. Hey, I really want to come to your surprise birthday party. Is there a book that you can recommend so I can learn, how to invite people to a surprise birthday party? Come on, people. Don't make this hard. Don't make it difficult. Just like you practice going to, surprise birthday parties, like, you can't tell the wrong person. It's a surprise birthday party. You literally have the power of spoiling the surprise in your hands. But you don't spoil it. Why? You didn't practice, you just did it. Listen to me. Don't come up with a perfect script to sell Zens. Just start talking about it. Start talking about what it has done for you. Start talking about the testimonies that you have seen, and talk about the fact that you're really, really anticipating your first order. Like, you know, if Zens really works the way that people says that it works, I don't know if I'm going to sell them. I may keep them all to myself. I just can't wait to get my first order. Talk about that. What do you mean your first order? Yeah, I put my order in September, but they're not going to be available for production. We did pre-orders, so hopefully we'll get them sometime around November 1st. Wow. Hold on, let me help me understand what you just said. You're telling me you bought a new product that your company rolled out, a new technology, and you couldn't even get it yet? Why were you so excited to pre-order? What's so special about it that you pre-purchased it? Why couldn't you wait? That conversation alone is something to talk about. I can't wait until my Zens shows up. This new technology is revolutionary. Man, waiting another 4 to 6 weeks is just really blowing my mind. Like, just saying something like that. Well, tell me about it. Why did you have so much faith in it that you bought it so early? Well, I'm an ambassador. I'm one of the ambassadors of iBoomerang, so I got the option to have the first purchasing power of our new product and new technology. And I'm super excited about it. I'm so excited about it, I may not even sell it. I may keep it to myself until I can order more. Really? Tell me about that. Listen, talk about your excitement. Talk about what's real. When the truth is good enough, just tell the truth. How do you feel about it? How does it make you feel knowing that you are one of the first people in the world that will experience this technology? There's no other place in the world where you can get this. Talk about that, which causes people to ask and inquire. All right. So the way you get people, the way you get customers is you plant seeds that lead them to ask questions. Why? Why did you do that? Okay. If you didn't order any, don't lie. Don't tell people you ordered any and you didn't. Tell them the truth. I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe enough to pre-order. This is the last day of the month in September. The deal that you can get today will not be available tomorrow. It's the last day of the month. So there's an offer that's available to every single one of you right now where you can go into your back office and order Zens like right now and tell that story. I can't believe I waited to the last day. I risked missing out on this great promotion. I can't believe I did that. I will never do that again. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? That's how you start the conversation, by telling the truth. Tell the truth. If you bought it in advance, tell the truth. If you waited until today, tell that truth. The truth to set you free and to make you millions. All right. How we avoid the mindset, people, sir, in Cyprus, this is the biggest obstacle. Okay. How do we avoid the mindless people, sir, in Cyprus? This is the biggest obstacle. Do you really think Cyprus is so special that the mindset of people in Dallas, Texas aren't exactly the same? Now, I'm not saying that in a rude way. I just want you to understand, I've made millions in Cyprus. Without exaggeration, in the last 12 years, I have made millions upon millions of dollars in Cyprus. I've done well over $500 million in production just out of Cyprus alone. So that same person that's focusing on the obstacle of the mindless people, I don't focus on those people. There's literally nobody who lives on my street that's in iBoomerang. Are they mindless? Or is it me that is not paying attention and taking my opportunity to them? It's me. It's not them. It's not the people on my street. It's not the people in my city. It's not the people in your city. It's not the people in your country. It is you. It's you that thinks for other people. When you think for other people, you get the reality of what you never known. You put a boogeyman in the closet that never existed. Mindless people in Cyprus? Where do you live? Cyprus? So are you mindless? No, not me. I'm special. Come on, people. Come on. Listen, in every time, I can come to Cyprus right now and be there for 30 days, and I will be the highest ranked individual in Cyprus because I just know me. And I don't even speak Greek. I know me. So you got to know you. If your team isn't growing in your territory, it's you. It's not your territory, because I will come to your territory and outproduce you just to prove to you it has nothing to do with the people. It has everything to do with this boogeyman that you put in the closet that doesn't exist. All right. When I hear a no, I get discouraged and I don't want to ask again. What's one way I can overcome this? Stop looking for yeses. Look for no's. The only way that you could be discouraged when someone says no to you is because you were looking for a yes. If I'm looking for a no and you say no, that was my expectation anyway. Just tweak your thinking. It's the same effort. Listen, go out and do me a favor. Whoever asked that question, go get 100 no's in a row. Well, Johnny, I heard you say it before. Okay, did you do it? You can hear what I say a million times a day. Did you do it? Go out and get 100 people to say no consecutively. No one, I've never met anybody in my life who's ever done that. Not 100 in a row. You may get to 76 people and the 77th person says yes. Then you got to start all over. Go out and get 100 no's in a row. Trust me. You'll never, ever, ever think to yourself again, I can't talk to these people because they're going to say no. You're looking for no's. You're looking for no's. And I really want you to do it and get excited about it. Thank you for saying no to me. Yes, you're number 11. Let's go. Watch what happens. You're going to accidentally get a yes because you're excited about the no. When you're excited about the yes, you have emotions attached to it. Get excited about the no's and get them as fast as possible. All right. I'm giving you nuggets that have helped me make millions. It's just a tweaking of thinking. When I hear a no, okay, we just did that one. Personally, what is your new favorite vertical since the new ones got? Oh, what's my favorite new vertical since the new things have gotten added? For those of you who are new to iBoomerang, every time we roll out a new technology or a new product or service, that is a new vertical or a new industry. Like we have the iGo platform. iGo is our travel booking engine. We bought a 19-year-old travel company and we own the rights to the technology. And that technology is exclusively only available to the PRIB. And the only way you can get to the PRIB is if you are an ambassador, which is an entrepreneur of iBoomerang, or a free customer. So we have the iGo, we have Vibe Rides, we have Bill Genius, and we have Zens. If you ask me, if you asked me yesterday, it may not be the same as today. It really depends on what mode that I'm in. I will tell you what I'm excited more for the people of iBoomerang is Zens. I'm really excited about Zens for the people because number one, it's a wearable technology that's not available anywhere else in the world. That's majorly exciting. Like that is, you're talking about creating an atmosphere where you can create an opportunity where you are in the league of your own with zero competitors, unless they're a part of iBoomerang. That's exciting. And it's exciting because the testimonies of Zens are instant. There's no delayed gratification. There's an instant testimony as soon as people put the technology on. So I'm really excited about Zens right now. And it goes up and down in terms of where my focus is. I was excited about Vibe Rides, and guess what I did? I became a Vibe driver. Like I'm a certified Vibe driver right now. Holton Bugs is threatening to terminate me because, which brings me to a question. Did you terminate me? Because I haven't got a ping in over a week. I haven't got a ping since I left Miami. Did y'all terminate me? I need to go see if I'm still a driver. So when I get excited about something, I go all in. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. How do we get other people who don't currently have the wonderful environment to believe, have vision and passion that they can be successful too? Listen, this opportunity is not for people who don't have passion or a vision for themselves to succeed. Listen, iBoomerang is not a daycare. We don't babysit babies. You heard what I just said? And I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. We're not a daycare. We don't babysit people that we want to become successful. We work with people who want to be successful. Listen, you got to understand something. If you're focused on helping people want to be successful, you're looking for the wrong people. I don't help people want to be successful. I help people who want to be successful. Do you see the difference? It's not my gift. I don't have the gift to push somebody to a place they don't want to be. So if you're pushing people that want to be, you in your heart, I want you to be successful. Come to me. Come with me. They are not your prospect. That's like the cigarette company coming to you and saying, hey, smoke this cigarette. And you're like, I'm 45 years old. I've never smoked a cigarette before in my life. I'm not your prospect. Cigarette companies only focus on their prospects, and they hope that their prospects go out and get other smokers. So if cigarette companies don't focus on non-smokers, why are you focused on people who aren't looking for opportunity? There are enough people that want it, that those who don't want it don't matter. Focus on people who want it. Focus on people who want more out of life. Focus on people who complain about the fact that they don't have time. They don't have resources. They want to go on more vacations. All you got to do is sit at a bar, and within an hour of any kind of conversation, something like that is going to come up. Stop hunting for people who don't want to be hunted. You look for people who are hungry, okay? What do you do when you've gone through your list and you don't know who else to bring this opportunity to? I've never, ever ran out of a list. And here's why. I'm human. I get to go outside. Like, there's no law that says I can't meet any new people in the next 24 hours. So there's nothing that stops me from meeting new people, even on social media. People, you may post something and somebody likes it or says something, and you just, hey, check your DM. I just shot you a question. They'll check it and you say, hey, I like your page. What do you do? That's meeting a new person. So it's not your job to prospect everybody you meet, but it is your job to meet new people. You constantly put yourself in environments to meet new people. There are social groups, online social groups. There are online social networking groups. If you run out of people to meet, I promise you, you haven't walked outside. You haven't turned your computer on. The real question is, why am I afraid to share iBoomerang with people I meet? Because I will never believe that you ran out of people. And here's the thing. When I sponsor new people, I sponsored somebody just last week out of Russia. I don't live in Russia. So guess what? I have a whole new plethora of individuals that I'm about to meet from Russia, not because I know them, because I'm teaching my new ambassador how to start their team. So their contacts are now my contacts. I don't have to be the one enrolling ambassadors or enrolling customers. I just need to meet one new person that gets into the business, and now their people are the people I want to talk to. And let's say that he already signed up a first-class ambassador. So he signs up a first-class ambassador. Guess what? That new first-class ambassador that I don't know, their people are now my new people that I want to talk to. So you have to think strategic. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg ever thought to himself, what do we do when we run out of friends and family to add to Facebook? You can't run out of friends and family to add to Facebook, because your friends and family have friends and family, and their friends and family have friends and family, and their friends and family have friends and family. What if TikTok said, you know what? Screw this. This isn't going to work. Instagram has everybody already. If you focus on obstacles, you get to keep the obstacles. If you focus on opportunity, you get to keep the opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I have any more questions, Yasmina. The list, and I just hit that, but listen, guys, the list is in your hands. And I don't really like that word, because to me, you say, I made a list of people to talk to. It just sounds too much like business to me. This is fun. This is fun. When I make a list, I'm making a list because it's fun, not because it's work. There are people that I really am excited to share this with. So it's fun to me. So the nature of who you are as an individual, you have to know your personality type and just be you. The worst thing you could do is join iBoomerang and then become weird. Well, Johnny, what do you mean by becoming weird? Well, you join iBoomerang, you become weird. You become this weird person that, you know, hello, my name is Jonathan. That's not my name. My name is Johnny. But let's just say, you know, people become these professional weird people and wonder why their team's not growing. It's because you got weird. You're not the same fun person. You're a businesswoman now. You're a businessman now. And every time we see you, all you want to talk about is business. That's weird. People don't want to be weird. They're like, you know what? If you joined iBoomerang and you still were the cool person that I like to hang out with, we laugh and we joke, like, I'd be cool with that. But we don't have fun no more because all you want to talk about is iBoomerang. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're running people away because you got weird. They don't want to be weird with you. They're afraid. If I join your team, am I going to be weird like you? Don't be weird. Be normal. When you call your people on your list, be you. Don't become this super entrepreneurial person. Be you. That's who they like. That's who they know. But talk about how happy you are. And, you know, I have this next to me at all times. And, you know, sometimes people think this is a game to me. This is my iBoom setup. My iBoom setup is with me all the time. My iBoom setup is like, you know, let's just say I call my brother. I love my brother. I'll die for my brother. And I call him and say, hey, Willie, man, listen, I want you to know that I just joined a new company and you're going to see something different in me. I want you to know, listen, man, I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to distance myself from anybody in the family, but I do want you to know this. I'm about to go all in and you're going to see me go all in. You're going to hear about it. You're going to see it. My family members, my friends, listen, I am all in. Everybody who knows that I'm all in. And then the reason I'm going all in is because I believe this is my shot. This is my shot and I got to take it. I'm going all in. I got to take this shot. I want you to understand, listen, I know that it's not for everybody, but I want you to know 1,000% it is for me. It is for me. I'm unified with the vision, the purpose, and the mission of iBoomerang, and I'm motivated. You know, for the first time in a very long time, I'm motivated to share everything that we're about. So if you choose to join me, I'd love to have you, but please don't think I'm trying to be funny with you when I'm not answering calls and I'm not around like I normally am. I got to give this shot. This is my shot and I got to give it everything that I have. That's me telling people how serious I am. People want to join serious people. They don't want to join people who are flaky. You joined 3 opportunities in the last 3 weeks. Of course, they're not going to believe you're all in because you probably said you're all in the last time. Let them see something different. Let them feel something different about you. Let them see, like, listen, wow, she's going to run with or without me. She never even tried to recruit me. She never even asked me to join her business. She was just telling me that she's all in. That's what I call the iBoom setup. Go on YouTube, Johny Wimbrey, iBoom setup. Go watch that 30 times before you talk to your next person. The way that I talk to people, they ask me about it because like how committed and how passionate I am. And it's not about me being a good speaker or anything like that. It's about how committed I am. So with all that being said, guys, this has been your success tips. Your success tips. I want to leave you with this. I believe we are good on all platforms. Thank you. Okay. Just want to make sure. I want to leave you with this. This is the last day of September. What are you going to do with it? Literally, what are you going to do with it? I've seen people use the last day of the month to multiply their commissions by the 20th of the next month. And the way you do that is you hit rank. I have seen people that have been fighting to go Ruby hit Ruby today. And they didn't hit it last month. They didn't hit it the month before that, but they did it today in September. I believe that this is going to be a September to remember because as I'm looking at my chats right now, as I'm checking my messages, everybody's at work right now. Everybody's building. They're not talking. They're not preparing for October 1st. They're doing September 30th. You want to be successful? Finish September 30th hard. Go harder than you've ever gone before. How you finish September will be 100% related to how you start October. If you want to go hard in October, start now. Get your team in now. Get your Zents sales in now. Help people hit rank now. And focus on what works, not what doesn't work. Well, Johnny, I talked to 20 people and they all said no. Well, tell me about a person who said yes. Oh, well, 2 weeks ago, I signed somebody about, and the whole energy changes. Why? Because you're talking about the opportunity instead of the obstacle. Distract yourself from the conversations of obstacles and focus on what did work, and do that again and again and again and faster and stronger and harder. Why? Whatever you focus on expands. If you focus on obstacles, trust me, as good as I would love to think that I am, when I think about obstacles, I get obstacles. But when I think about opportunity, and I would say that I'm about 80% opportunity, 20% obstacles. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I have the ability to correct myself in the now when I see myself focused on more obstacles than I do opportunities. So I want you to finish this month focus on the opportunity, and start October focus on opportunities. Now, watch what happens in the next 6 hours. Like, just watch how many people we celebrate hitting a new rank in the next 6 hours of September 2020. And you can either watch from a distance and clap and say, wow, I'm so proud of these people. Or you can come into the fire and do it too. Stop just celebrating people from a distance. You're way back here and you're just celebrating everybody else's success, and you're excited for us. And I'm excited for everybody too. But I don't want to be excited from a distance. I want to say, hey, if somebody else is creating a sapphire, I'm going to create one too. If somebody else is going to become binary qualified, I want to help somebody else become binary qualified too. So every time I take a step, I'm talking about opportunity, but I'm getting closer to the fire. Some of you are way back here. You're way back here and you're wondering, why am I not feeling excited? Why can't I feel the excitement that everybody is talking about? Because you got an obstacle between us. Move the obstacle and step close to the fire. This is the fire, people. Go celebrate all the new ranks. iBoomerang is posting ranks on Instagram and Facebook. Go into your private team chats and go celebrate people. Congratulations. I'm excited. Congratulations for going director. Congratulations for going senior director, executive director, sapphire. When you celebrate other people, it brings you closer to the fire and it makes you want to be celebrated too. That is one of my biggest secrets of how I stay motivated. Johnny, how do you stay motivated? It's my responsibility to stay motivated for me. It's not anybody else's responsibility to motivate me. It's my responsibility. The way I motivate myself is I step close to the fire. Ask anybody in our diamond chats, in our elite diamond chats, in our sapphire chats, in our ruby chats, in our Facebook pages, our team pages. Ask anyone. I celebrate everything. I do my best to celebrate every single thing that I see. Why? That's me stepping into the fire, and that motivates me. When I see somebody else do something that I didn't do today, that motivates me to go do it too. Somebody just welcomed a new first-class member. It motivates me to want to go bring in a first-class member, ambassador. Why? When I celebrate somebody else, it pulls me closer to the fire. So ladies and gentlemen, obstacles or opportunities, you get to choose. You get to choose the last 7 hours of September, depending on what part of the world you're in right now. The last 6-7 hours of September, obstacles or opportunities. We're going to be able to look and see in the next 6 hours, because we'll see you celebrating something, welcoming a new member, well, celebrating the fact that somebody got, 200 new customers, whatever it is. Let us see you celebrate other people so we can celebrate your new people when you do the exact same thing. That is you coming closer to the fire and staying plugged in to the opportunity, which means you're running from the obstacles. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much. We're right at an hour. Let's get back to work. We got to finish September. I got to get back to work, guys. God bless you guys. We got major goals for the next 6 hours. I welcome you to be a part of it. Thank you so much. I Boomerang. God bless you guys. This has been Success Tips with Johny Wimbrey, your Black Diamond. Screenshot on all platforms. Screenshot. Tag me at Wimbrey. Tag me at Wimbrey. What part of this message was your favorite? What didn't you like? I don't care. I want to know about it. Screenshot, tag it, post it at Wimbrey. Love you guys. God bless you. Let's finish this thing out. A September to remember.